Wait for everyone to come in. Real talk with Nick. What's good, everyone? What's good, everyone? Is it time to let Tom Thibodeau go as a New York Knicks head coach? Is it time to let Tom Thibodeau go as a New York Knicks head coach? Yeah, I just want to ask some questions, y'all. What do you think is going to happen at 1 o'clock when the Knicks play the Brooklyn Nets? Can we at least beat the Brooklyn Nets, man? Huh? Anybody in here yet, man? You got one person in. I just said, wait. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. The motherfucking Knicks, man. We lost 3 straight, man. We lost to the Detroit Pistons, the Boston Celtics. That's right, trolling ass Nick. That's me. I accept it. At least you know who I am. Who are you? Let me see. King Robbie RM. Nah, I ain't putting on no glasses, man. Talk to me, man. Do you think the motherfucking Knicks? Matter of fact, I might just do that because my eyes is bad. But I see the haters when they come on the board. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna take your suggestion. There you go. Glasses on. Glasses on. You know? Even if you're not a Knicks fan, I gotta sometimes listen to the opposition, you know? Listen, man. King Ribby like ribs? I got you. Listen, man. Why I gotta be a hater, man? Why I gotta be a motherfucking hater, man? I tell the truth, man. And I don't be trolling. I tell the motherfucking truth how it is, man. Think I don't want the Knicks to win? Think I want to do songs talking about a Knick coach and shit? Huh? I don't want to do that. Sometimes, you know, truth sets you free. Truth sets you free, man. Come on, man. I'm old enough to be licensed to tell the truth, to speak my mind. That's how old I am, man. Talk to me. Is the New York Knicks going to beat the Brooklyn Nets, man, come 1 o'clock? Huh? That's what I want to know. Listen, man, the rumor is Mike Malone. Now, some don't want Mike Malone. They say that he do the same thing Tom Thibodeau does. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. Who do you think is a better coach, King Ribby? When we speak of that of Mike Malone and Tom Thibbs. Yeah, let's start there. If you had to pick, would you stay with Tom Thibodeau? Explain why. Why would you stay with Tibbs? Why Tibbs? You know? You got to explain why Tibbs, man. Don't get me wrong. Tibbs is good enough to get you there. But people's getting tired, man. Don't act like the song made people decide to start talking about firing Coach Tibbs. You making it? No, I ain't nothing to do with that. This small old Nick. I just was inspired to write a song. I ain't trolling. I'm talking about what the hell is going on, man, with the New York Knicks, man. Somebody got to say something, man. Tom Thibodeau is not that guy. He's not the guy you want him to be. You think he is, but he's not. We played the Brooklyn Nets at 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. Who's the best player Malone coached? Who? In your eyes, who would that be? Who would that be in your eyes when we speak it out of the best coach? Yeah. Listen, man. Is the New York Knicks going to be able to get past the first round when we play the Detroit Pistons? Let's start there, man. Let's start there. Is this team banged up, man? Let's start there. Let's ask us some questions, man, that needs to be answered, man. Is this team banged up? Can we compete? Can we compete, man? Listen, a while back, I gave y'all the schedule, the list of teams we had to play. I think I did that on my last live when I was talking about the Knicks and Tom Thibodeau. He just ain't coaching right. That's the problem. You can't get mad at devoted fans, man, who want the Knicks to at least make some noise in the postseason, man. Who can we compete with? Who can we compete with? Talk to me. Because Tom Thibodeau is saying the New York Knicks need to fix things quick and fast. This is what he's saying. Mm-hmm. You know how you go to the meat market and you say, you know what? I like this place because they meat turns over. It don't sit there and get old. And when meat get old, it's another metaphor or way of saying it's injured. The Knicks got turnover injuries, man. As soon as one player gets better, another player is hurt. Can we agree with that? Can we agree? So when you say that, oh, the New York Knicks can't compete, you're only as good as your players, man. Oh, let me go past that. You're only as good as the coach. You're only good as the coach. We got a bunch of role players, man. We ain't got no real superstar like that. Stop it. Somebody said the reason why we getting smacked is because of Jalen. You got to elaborate. You saying because of Jalen Brunson wasn't on the floor? That's interesting. You saying because the Knicks wasn't on the floor? Or are you saying being that Jalen Brunson is back, the offense is predictable? Jay Tucker, can you answer that, please? Which one is it? Because I thought personally the Knicks is more of an offensive threat when Jalen Brunson wasn't on the floor. When he was hurt and he wasn't playing, I think he was more of an offensive threat. Okay, that's what I thought. Jay Tucker says because that man holds the ball. I can go with that. Okay, I can agree with that. I was saying that. I put a post up on Facebook saying that I felt the Knicks was more of an offensive threat without Jalen Brunson, and they got on me. They got on me. The Knicks still lost some games without Jalen Brunson being there, but I just thought that they was more unpredictable as far as who the ball is going to go to. With Jalen Brunson, I agree. The ball is always in his hand, especially at the last minute. You know, I kind of agree with that. But at the same time, man, Jalen Brunson give you that extra. I don't know. I look at Jalen Brunson as the gift and the curse, man. He can hurt you or he can help you. We gotta monitor that. Is it more of a hurt? Is he hurting the Knicks more than he's helping them? This is a question for Jay Tucker. Is Jalen Brunson hurting the Knicks more than he's helping them? That's the question. Man. he's helping them more than he's hurting them. But at the same time, Jalen Brunson game is holding back the growth of other players who can show more offensively on the court. I think that's fair to assess. That's fair to say. Oh, shit. Jay Tucker says he's hurting him. See, I like Jay Tucker because he's like me. Fuck with the majority thing. Huh? Sometimes you got to think out the box, man. Sometimes you got to think out the box. That's why I said the Knicks was more of an offensive threat without Jalen Brunson. But people's looking at Jalen Brunson's heart. The man got heart. You can't take that away from Jalen Brunson. He's doing things a lot of other players won't do. He finds a way to get to the basket. Yes. But is he a ball hog? Okay, yeah. Yeah, speaking of OG and Anunoby, man. When we play the Cavs, man, what you think about that play that OG and Anunoby made when he ran to the basket and couldn't make the shot? Do you get a pass on that? Or was that a complete error? Did OG and Anunoby sell the Knicks out? Who gets the blame for the Cleveland Cavaliers loss, man? That's what I want to know. Who gets the blame for that? Who y'all blame for that? For the loss between the Cleveland Cavaliers and the New York Knicks? Tibbs. Oh, so you saying that OG and Anunoby and Jalen Brunson got some tension? Are you accentuating, Jay Tucker, that there's some tension in the locker room? Are you saying that? Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. I'm going to be right back. Take this. Give me 1 minute. And if you think there's tension between Jalen Brunson and OG and Anunoby, where's the proof? I haven't heard anything. Damn. Okay. Some say the reason why the Knicks find themselves in the position they're in because they too soft. Who agree with that? Is the Knicks too soft? And if so, where's the defense? Because Tom Thibodeau is a defensive coach. How can you be? Did you see what Cat was talking to OG? I did see when Cat was talking to OG after the game. It was like he was consoling him about that missed shot. That's what I read about it. I ain't read anything else as far as him complaining about Jalen Brunson. Eric Wright said they kind of soft. So what does that say about Tom Thibodeau? Because, unquote, Tom Thibodeau is a defensive coach, right? How can you have toughness and play defense at the same time? It's either one or the other. So you saying that Jalen Brunson got he's the coach pay? I mean, his father is the assistant coach. So you saying there's some favoritism on the team, right? Yeah, Tibbs needs to go, man. How many of y'all want Tibbs out of here? Even if the Knicks was to get a championship, let's hypothetically say the Knicks go all the way. But you still want Tibbs? But you still want him? If the Knicks happen to go all the way, forget it going all the way, because I don't even think that's going to happen. Let's speak realistically. Let's say the Knicks go to the Eastern Conference, right? Because that's the ceiling Knicks fans got. I think if we get to the Eastern Conference, right, I think Knicks fans, I think it would be a dissension. How can I say? Like, when we was going through it with Julius Randle. A lot of people, saying we still should have kept Julius Randle, that the Knicks would have been more tougher if we had Julius Randle and Isaiah Hartenstein. These two players. Oh, three, and DiVincenzo. If we had DiVincenzo, Julius Randle, and Isaiah Hartenstein, that the Knicks would be in a better situation. You've seen what Hartenstein said about Trae Young, rolling dice on the Knicks logo. Huh? He said that never would have happened if he was still on the Knicks. Passionate music fan, even if we get to the Eastern Conference Finals, if we don't win the championship, it means nothing. Tibbs needs to go. There it is, man. And let me ask you this, passionate music fan. You were saying this before I came up with the song, talking about Tom Thibodeau, right? Huh? You already had that opinion that you are expressing when we speak of the coach, right? It ain't just me, right? Huh? There we go. Only thing the song is doing is bringing. Listen, man, I'm torn because I made some music about the Knicks, and I'm saying to myself, damn, every time the Knicks lose, my song becomes more reverent. I don't want that to really happen, man. I'm just a disappointed Knicks fan who wanted to express myself in an artistic way and let it be known. And if Tom Thibodeau don't listen, which he's not, because I know he hears the cries when people cry out about how he's coaching the Knicks, then I'm like, fuck it, let the song ride. The pressure needs to be on him. Because he's been told about this shit since he came here. I mean, let's keep it real. Let's keep it a buck. It's really the front office problem for hiring Tom Thibodeau from the beginning. Because you heard the stories about Tibbs when he coached Derrick Rose on the Chicago Bulls. You heard how he was running him down to the ground. Like, nothing has changed. Nothing really has changed. And the most success he had when we speak of him coaching is when he was on the Celtics and he was an assistant. He wasn't the head coach. He was the assistant coach. Jay Tucker said I was hurt watching that game. Which one? Because I was hurt watching all three. Said the song had me in my living room doing pips and temptation moves. Hey, man. Hey. It's a sad thing, man. And you know what? It's going to have you do some more temptation moves, man. Because I don't see us getting past Detroit Pistons. I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening. Oh, Jay Tucker said Boston had him crying a little. Yo, this is what I want to know. Right? Especially when we come to Cleveland, right? How do you blow a 23-point lead? Huh? How you do that? How you blow a 23-point lead? We've been doing that as of lately. Blowing 20-point lead games, man. And wind up taking the L. To the point where I was watching Knicks fan TV and he had someone called in and said that the Knicks are going to play the Cavaliers, be up by 20-something points, and then turn around and lose the game. And that's exactly what happened. Wow. That's exactly what took place, man. I know one thing. How many of y'all feel it was a mismatch when speaking of the Boston Celtics and the New York Knicks, when we saw Jason Tatum took McBride to the basket like that and put the strong arm up? Was that a mismatch? And if so, who do you think should have been guarding Jason Tatum during that game? Or should have been on him more? Can someone answer that, please? Can someone please answer that? And while you're answering that, let me proceed and let me proceed and ask you something about when we speaking of the Cavaliers, right? They had who wasn't playing on the Cavaliers? You had this guy. Damn, why his name ain't coming up? The best player on the motherfucking Cavs, Mitchell. He wasn't playing. You had another player that was out. Tom Thibodeau don't know when to rest his players, man. That's another problem, man. That's another problem with the Knicks. He don't rest his motherfucking players, man. Oh my God, man. Now this is the big question I want to ask, man. Mikal Bridges. Is he worth them picks? There was a moment in time he was shutting the critics up. I'm even starting to hear people complain about that. I think it was the Boston game where he fumbled the ball. Huh? Oh, we needed Robinson on that. OG was a better fit. OG was a better fit than who? What are we talking about, Jay Tucker? A better fit than who? Concerning what? Armageddon. Salute to you too, brother. We out here asking these. All right, but at one time, Jay Tucker, did you say to yourself, I might be wrong about that? There was a time, Mikal Bridges had people on social media putting up apology letters. Oh, okay, Jay Tucker saying that McBride shouldn't have been the one to guard Jason Tatum. It should have been OG Anunoby. Okay, I get that. I agree with that. I agree with that. I think Mikal Bridges is out of here, speaking of him, due to the fact that he spoke to Coach Tibbs about him needing the starters to get more rest. And speaking of that, they say Mikal Bridges never missed a game, right? They call him the Iron Man, right? They dubbed him the Iron Man. Never sat out a game, never missed a game since he started playing basketball. For him to say that, and for Tom Thibodeau to turn around and say that that conversation never took place, who's lying here? Randall said this 2025 and not 25's tip style is outdated. We hear that concerning Coach Tibbs. We hear that. But the problem is he give you 50 games. The Knicks won 50 games this season. Would a 50-game mark save his job? Huh? Jay Tucker said the coach is lying. So you think he's throwing Mikal Bridges under the bus, and this is the reason why we're hearing the rumors of Mikal Bridges being traded? Because you're starting to hear that. I hear the chirps. Mikal Bridges, let's trade him. And then you also hearing these crazy rumors of KD coming to the motherfucking Knicks and the Greek Freak. Which I think you think the ball is being hogged by Jalen Brunson. I don't see how Jalen Brunson and KD can coexist together. I don't see that. No. It's too much going on with the Knicks, man. We should have kept the players we had when we're speaking of the rebuild. It's crazy. It's crazy. And don't be surprised, right? If the Knicks lose to the Brooklyn Nets. If you lose to Detroit, why should we be shocked with the Knicks falling to the Brooklyn Nets? All right, Jay Tucker. I get that. But come on now. JB said he hoped Jalen Brunson don't play today. I think Jalen Brunson was kind of upset that when he wasn't playing. Wait. Before I crash out, right? Randall said, if we get out in the first round, Tibbs is gone. 14-13 since the All-Star break. Let that sink in. Good point. Good point. Good point. Wow. Any predictions for today's game at 1 o'clock? Who's in favor? Forget the Knicks hat. I know we Knicks fans and whatnot. At least most of us are. Got a few agents in here, you know. But the point I'm trying to make, forget about the Knicks. If you had to put your money on the board, baby, who you going with? Who is winning today's game at 1 o'clock? The Brooklyn Nets or the motherfucking New York Knicks? That's the question. That's the motherfucking question right there. Because the Knicks is building up momentum with these teams that they should easily defeat, man. Come on, Detroit plays defense. I'm going with the Knicks if Jalen don't play. Oh, shit. Damn, you know we got a problem when you got the best player on the New York Knicks not getting respect. That's why I love Knicks fans, man. We don't hold nothing back. Yeah, he needs the rest of the starters. You're right. That's what the Cleveland Cavalier coach did. He rested the starters. Mitchell didn't play and someone else didn't play. This name is just not connecting with me, man. But it was like two starters at least that wasn't playing. Knicks would beat the Nets today, but it would be a trash game. Ball out by individual brilliance. I don't know. I'm not even safe. I don't feel confident enough to even say that after I've seen the Knicks get chewed up by the Detroit Pistons, man. Come on, man. Which team was more embarrassing? Which lost? The Cleveland, Boston, or Detroit? I expect y'all to say Detroit because Detroit is the least competitive team, right? Out the three. But Detroit? Cleveland, you up by 20-something and you no Mitchell. And you still take an L. Jalen Brunson's on the court. Cleveland Cavaliers' best player is sitting out. And the Knicks' best player is on the motherfucking court. And we still took the L. We still took that L. No adjustments is being made. You see what Cleveland did to us, y'all. Y'all say, yes, I do. Come on, you know the song by now, right? Shit. Damn. This shit is fucking sad when we speak of these New York Knicks, man. And I put it on the motherfucking coach, man. You got that white boy, Tylenol. Some say, y'all might think Nick is bugging out, but when I walk these New York streets, I hear that something the white boy got potential to be a better point guard than Jalen Brunson. Anybody agree with that one? Huh? The backup point guard for Jalen Brunson. Do he have a bright future? Huh? Do he have a bright future? You speak of that of Tyler. Some nickname him Tylenol. Talk to me. Some say he has a bright future. As a point guard. But will he surpass, when we speak of the IQ, when we speak of that of basketball, Jalen Brunson? For some point guards, they just reach their ceilings, man. You can't take nothing away. Well, you can. I was gonna say you can't take nothing away from Jalen Brunson. We could say Jalen Brunson don't play no defense, right? But then again, Jalen Brunson always get the charge. For some reason, he get players to charge him, and the ball turns over in his possession. So, ain't that part of defense? But do he physically go out there and make stops and create steals? No, he doesn't. He don't do that. No, he don't. Okay, I can agree with that, right? You said Tyler is good, but a dim future with Tibbs as a coach. Why we can't say the same when we speak of that of Jalen Brunson? We look all complaining right now, right? Some Knicks fans saying that Jalen Brunson hogs the ball. But ain't it Coach Tibbs' job to make sure that the ball is being moved, that it's being fluctuated among other players? Ain't that his job as a coach? Before we get on Jalen Brunson, for those who complain about Jalen Brunson hogging the ball excessively, don't we got to look at the coach at some point and saying, why are you allowing that shit to happen? Okay, Chuck could say that Tyler plays better D and he got more steals. So from a point guard perspective, right? When we speak of that position, right? Playing the one, point guard. If you're the coach, you'll play the point guard who scores more offensively, or would you play the point guard who plays better D? That's the question. A lot of people say defense wins games. But when I interview street legend Joe Hammond, right? Joe Hammond told me offense wins the game. Because no matter what, at the end of the day, the team who scores the most wins. Whoever put the ball in the basket the most is going to come out the winner. So, once again, man, is it tomato or tomato? Is it tomato or motherfucking tomato? We speak of these New York Knicks. And if Tom Thibodeau do get the motherfucking boot, right? Who's going to replace him? Who's going to replace him? That's true. The Knicks did play D much better when Jalen Brunson was out. How many of y'all think? Listen, I know I'm jumping, but let me elaborate more on that. Jay Tucker made a point. We did play better defense, and I felt the Knicks, even when we lost games with Jalen Brunson out, I felt the Knicks. I was surprised by the talent on the court, which made me say, "Damn, this player should get more minutes." And I seen some move from Tyler that I was like, "Oh shit, do we really need Brunson to that extent?" Like, you know what I'm saying? We don't have to wait for Jalen Brunson to be injured in order to give Tyler some minutes. That's the thing I got with Tibbs, man. I think Tibbs is a great coach. I just think that he stifles himself when I don't know, man. Listen, Tibbs will go out his way to find veteran players to come to the Knicks before. Oh, shit. Oh, who said that? Jay Tucker said that's what his father is scared of. Are you insinuating that Jalen Brunson is scared that that white boy, when you speak of Tyler, might take his spot? Are we going there? I tell you, man, Knicks fans don't hold shit back. Are we going there? Because Nick gonna sit back. I'm gonna sit back and enjoy this, man. Because I don't even feel safe in Brooklyn, man. I don't. I agree. Jay Tucker said we seen how we played without Brunson. But do you think Brunson was upset with Tyler's success? Do you think that's the problem, man? That the Knicks is not cohesive when we speak of that as playing in a unit as a unit? JB contract won't allow that. Oh shit. Nick politics. Nick motherfucking politics. So you saying, Eric Wright, that JB gotta have the ball in his hand? And Jay Tucker, are you saying yes to the question I just asked? Remind me, what was the question? As I think I'm just flabbergasted with the responses I'm getting. Oh, okay, I remember that Jalen Brunson was upset of Tyler's success, just like the old rumor we heard with Carmelo Anthony and Chinese boy. What was Chinese boy name? Shit. Damn. This message is held for review. Listen, man. If you can't type properly, you're gonna get that. And I don't even look at the review messages, so you're just wasting your time, man. Yep, that's why I said yes. Okay. Will you be bold enough to say that if Tyler had more minutes or just as much minutes as Jalen Brunson, that we would see a situation like we're seeing when we speak of that boy that got traded off the Knicks? What's his name? Man, what's up with you, Nick? We just got rid of him. And he's on the Detroit Pistons. Shit. It'll come to me. Tyler is a better point guard by definition of the position. Whoa. Okay. Because Jalen was not happy when he seen those guys light up the court. But why wouldn't he be, man? Because he don't want to go home early. You saying he just want to be the man. But that's crazy to me, man. If we playing together, it takes more than one person, man. For him to feel like that, it's crazy to me, right? Because he'll turn around and get upset if he's the only one producing on the court. I don't get it. Nick, I watch you all the time and you do be speaking facts, but I think we should have kept Julius or Quick and RJ. They brought that grit mentality. I agree with that. Damn, I have to clean my ears out. I hear you loud and clear, man. Neo non-Chatlin. Okay, if I'm not pronouncing your name right, forgive me, man. Jay Tucker said he just want to be the man. Man, truth hurts. Truth motherfucking hurts, man. I know one thing, man. Knicks fans is tired of Tom Thibodeau. Tom Thibodeau is giving my song some traction. Tom don't play me. He's promoting the motherfucking song. I ain't even got to put no motherfucking ads out. He's doing that. I also want to thank the group Cameo, all right? Because they putting ads out on the motherfucking song. They liked the song. They could have took the shit down. It's not my beat. But I took a chance to say, you know what? As a Knicks fan, I just need to express myself with this because this shit is crazy. And the song is still up. It's being played. And I appreciate everyone who's clicking on it. And, you know, I thank you for that. Let me just say that. And I want to thank Cameo for allowing the video to remain up on social media. When we speak of that, of YouTube, the platform of YouTube. So thank you, man. But Tom Thibodeau, oh, man, he's the gift and the curse, man. Listen, he's the gift as far as when we speak of past coaches, Jeff Hornacek, Dave Fizdale. We had players, man, coaches, excuse me, that wasn't as successful as Tom Thibodeau. And some say, you know, Tom Thibodeau's job is done. You know? As far as a coach, he got us to where he's at right now. This is his ceiling as a coach, some say. Now it's time to bring somebody else. It's almost like the Steve Kerr, Mark Jackson situation, right? When we look at the success of the Golden State Warriors, man. Steve Kerr is getting the recognition off of it. But a lot of people would say that it was Mark Jackson who already made that team, man. So if Mike Malone was to come and replace Tom Thibodeau, would Knicks fans say if Mike Malone gets the New York Knicks to the next hurdle that it was Tom Thibodeau who did that? I keep hearing this. I keep hearing people mention Sam Cassell as a head coach for the Knicks. I keep hearing that. Do you think he'll have a better success as a coach than Tom Thibodeau? I think we need Mark Jackson. I think so too. I think fans will be happy. I think players will. Oh man, that'll be a good look, man. That'll be a good look, man. But what I really want to know, man, are we going to beat the Brooklyn Nets, man? Who out there is that confident to say, hell yeah, we're going to beat them? Remember, we lost to Detroit. If we can lose to Detroit and blow 20-point games. Oh, someone said, yes, I do. We should get Mike. Okay, Jay Tucker. I got a question for you. If we could lose to Detroit, and this is not the question, but it's coming after this, Jay Tucker. If we could lose to Detroit, are you confident enough to say that we could beat the Brooklyn Nets? Should we be concerned? I need someone to answer that. And for Jay Tucker, I want to know if Mike Malone do come to the New York Knicks as a head coach and he gets the Knicks to the next level, Eastern Conference, if Tom Thibodeau don't do this year, or let's daydream and say that they take the motherfucking Knicks to the championship under Mike Malone, do you think people will give Tom Thibodeau the credit and undermine Mike Malone's success and say, yo, Mike Malone ain't do that. The only reason why Mike Malone came and had this much success with the New York Knicks is because Tom Thibodeau took 5 years coaching the team. Because let's be honest, a lot of y'all saying ain't no big difference between Mike Malone and Tom Thibodeau. Okay. All right. You saying that Tom Thibodeau don't hold no one accountable and Mike Malone does. But wasn't Tom Thibodeau seen on the sideline screaming on Josh Hart? Huh? Telling Josh Hart to do your motherfucking job? Did he have a good reason to chastise Josh Hart? Or was Coach Thibs just in his, egotistic moment? Huh? Which one? Yeah. He told Josh Hart, do your motherfucking job. Do your job. I'm the coach. Do your job. Question is, though, because sometimes, you got to have that Allen Iverson spirit and tell your coach, listen, this is what it is. What are you doing? You got to pull off the Obi Toppin and tell the coach, you don't know what you're doing. Was Josh Hart having an Obi Toppin moment? Jay Tucker said if Brunson sit, we would win. Watch. Yes, it would be different if Mike came and won because he would hold JB accountable. And another thing, because in today's game, players get coaches fired. You seen what Kevin Love did to Coach Thibs. So if Mike Malone will take the job, let's say he takes the job, and he holds Jalen Brunson accountable, right? And he don't care about that relationship where, family matters, between Jalen Brunson and his pops. And he laid the law down. The New York law, listen, you need to do this X, Y, and Z. Do you think Jalen Brunson would, 1, want to get traded, or 2, try to get Mike Malone out of here? Do you think there will even be more tension? Because right now, when I look at the Knicks, it seems like there's some hidden tension in the locker room. And players is trying to come out and expose that. And Tom Thibodeau's putting the lid on it, man. You need a coach like how OKC has a young coach. It's New York, the way refs treat Knicks. Mike Malone would get fined every post-game interview. Why? Explain that. Why? Because he's passionate about... We need a passionate coach, man. We need a passionate coach. These players kind of too soft-hearted. Now they want a coach to be their friend, not coach and do their job. I think it's the other way around. I think Tom Thibodeau wants friends. I think Tom Thibodeau don't want no player to question his authority, and he want yes men under him to do everything he says. Sometimes a coach can learn from a player. Sometimes a player can hog the ball to show the coach, listen, I need more minutes. Look what I'm doing out here. Who's stopping me? Coach might be upset, but see, oh, shit. I see where you're getting. I see your point of view. So, I don't know. I know one thing. I don't place bets on these motherfucking Knicks no more. And what's crazy, they are 50-game franchise this year. And when we speak of the Knicks, we talk like they in the 8th seed. I never felt so disappointed in a fucking franchise when we speak of that, of the New York Knicks. 50 games plus. And we don't have no confidence in them. They're not showing us they deserve our respect as Knicks fans. They're not showing us that they could hold a season down. He does, honestly, because he was definitely nervous of Randall. Who was nervous? Who was, oh, yeah. He said that on the broadcast to his face. Listen, man, like I said, it's about to go down at 1 o'clock. Okay. Knicks versus the Brooklyn Nets. And let me tell you, the Knicks got pressure on them. After losing to the Detroit Knicks, I'm bugging now. Detroit owned them, so yeah, you can say that. Losing to the Detroit Knicks. The Brooklyn Nets just might have some ammunition, some shit. If Detroit can do it, why we can't do it? Yeah, the Detroit Knicks. I like that. Yeah, because they own their ass. Knicks don't deserve no respect. Not coming from Knikaveli. Y'all gonna fuck around and have Nick do a side B. You feel me? Yeah, a motherfucking side B to the Tom Don't Play Me. You know the Jodeci song and shit? Forever, my lady. I switch that shit around, make y'all happy just a little bit. Forever, Knicks, baby. I want to do a song like that. But the Knicks got to show me some shit worthwhile. Celebrating. Forever, Knicks, baby. Yeah. I like to do that. Oh, so you like that? Detroit Knicks, right? Fuck out of here. How you lose to the fucking Detroit? Better alone Cleveland Cavaliers. Boston Celtics. Like, you ain't sure. All right, now, when I seen the game with the Boston Celtics, I said to myself, okay, damn, they want this shit. But we still lost in OT, and at the end of the day, an L is an L. Yeah. You fuck around. Don't play with Nick. I'll go on the motherfucking beach. So I'll go to fucking Jones Beach in the sand. Get the white roll that Jodeci. Forever Knicks, baby. I'll do it. I'll do it. It'll be fire, just like the Tom Don't Play Me. Yeah, I'll do that shit. I'm getting Nick started. But y'all say I'm trolling. I ain't trolling. Nick ain't trolling. I'm just tired of singing that shit in my bathroom. I want the world to hear how disappointed I am with these Knicks. Just like I would want the world to hear how happy I am with these New York Knicks if they do some motherfucking noise out this bitch. What kind of shit is this shit? I'll switch the song up in the motherfucking hot minute. Make you forget about that motherfucking song that originally came out. And I'll either cheer these Knicks on or I'll trash the shit out of them. I tell you, I'm a parent. I ain't one of them parents and be like, not my baby. If my baby fucked up, my baby need to be chastised. My baby need to get locked the fuck up if he committed a crime. No. That's how I live. Y'all motherfucking know your kids is rotten. Not my baby. Proof on the motherfucking news and everything. Shit. Listen. You gotta have fun with this shit. Oh, y'all thought y'all was gonna have a live with Nick and have no laughing emojis come up? Y'all know eventually I had to fucking wild out and say some shit. It's the motherfucking truth. I'm tired of being disappointed with these motherfucking Knicks, man. Salute to Just Knicks. Salute to Knick Fan TV. All these groups on Facebook, man. Married with Knicks. You know what I'm saying? The real true die Knick fan. If I'm fucking up the title a little, forgive me. You know, out of town Knicks. You know what I'm saying? In the Knicks. Anybody that fuck with Knikaveli, I appreciate you. Rep my Knicks. Motherfucking Derrick Rose in New York. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna remember all of y'all. Oh, Knick Nation. You know what I'm saying? These are Knick groups on Facebook, by the way, if y'all don't know about them. They keep Knikaveli breathing. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when I put up a foolish post, they get in my ass too. You know, it's a love-hate and it's a genuine relationship, and I appreciate it. You feel me? I also want to thank who else? No Isaiah. No bashing allowed Knicks. You know? I thank all you Knick groups out here, man. You know? Keep doing what you do. Knick Movement, Return Knicks, New York Club. There's so much of groups, man. Thank you. Yeah, the Detroit Knicks. Shit. Fucking crazy, man. None of those Knicks groups actually hold JB accountable. I don't know. So you know about these groups I'm mentioning, right? Jay Tucker. I don't know who be on Facebook. I don't know who's in these groups that's watching me live as of right now. I don't know. But I just know, man, I'm a Knick fan. I'm a passionate Knick fan. And I want to be a realist, man. I think Knick fans, man, this is the closest we've been. Yeah. Let me tell you, Jay Tucker, a lot of groups, okay, a lot of these groups, you know what I'm saying? I don't get mad at them because I'm not the administrator, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes they put me in charge of administrating it, and I'm flattered by that. Maybe they know that I'm passionate about this. They don't even ask, and that even makes me even more flattered. You know what I'm saying? I'm honored, you know? But to get to the point I'm trying to get across, a lot of them don't. They don't. They like the Knicks so much, like to the point where they think it's a setback to talk bad about them, man. Once again, if you're a parent and your kid is out in the motherfucking street showing their ass, you're not going to correct them? You're going to keep holding excuses because that's your son or that's your daughter? Sometimes the girls are just as wild as the boys. Or you're going to apprehend them? Because if you don't, the fucking cops are going to do that. They're going to do that. And I look at the referees as the cops, speaking metaphorically, you know what I'm saying? Those are the motherfucking cops. Knick players are the kids. Tom Thibodeau is the parent. And right now, Tom Thibodeau ain't being a motherfucking good parent. He got his fucking children fighting amongst each other and shit. Huh? Kids talking back to the parent, rightfully so, because the parent is not doing his motherfucking job. Forever Nick, baby. Forever Nick, baby. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I think I got another motherfucking Knicks song coming, man. Huh? Yeah. Come on, that don't sound good? Instead of saying, forever my lady. Huh? Forever Nick, baby. Forever Nick, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think Nick got another one. But this particular song right here, I can't go in the studio and do. Because we losing to Detroit. That's a celebration song. I can't make no celebration song when we 50 games plus and losing to a motherfucking Detroit Knicks. We losing to the Detroit Knicks. It's not good. Oh yeah, I got that wild out emoji in me. You think Nick Cannon's sitting next to me? I don't like this shit, man. I don't like it. And it's not safe for me to say, forever Nick, baby. But what I can say is, he just ain't coaching right. I can say that shit. I can motherfucking say that shit when Jalen Brunson's out and you got white boy Tyler going in the motherfucking game playing phenomenal basketball, and soon Jalen Brunson come back, you do not put that boy back out there. You don't put him back out there. There's a problem. Jay Tucker said, I got another one. Oh, shit. I'm going to start writing. I'll sit on this one for a year, 6 months to a year, make sure it's right. Just can't rush a song. Nah, can't rush a song. Nick don't do no auto-tune. I even had the Prince one. You know the one, if he was saying, if I was your girlfriend, if I was a Nick fan, would you let me talk about, yeah, why you kick my man Oak out? Yeah, talking to James Dolan. Look. Nick be hitting them high notes too. Yeah, don't fuck around. Don't underestimate Nick. Thinking that all I'm good for is putting up my motherfucking camera, watching motherfuckers verbally give credit to a team that don't deserve no credit, or shoot a team down that, stop that shit. If we get out the first round, drop that. What, forever my Nick lady? Let's see. I'm going to start working on something. Forever Nick, baby. Shit is crazy. Shit is motherfucking crazy, bro. Shit. But Tom Thibodeau, he's the main factor. I met a person in the street, right? We was talking about the Knicks, and he said the two people that's hurting the Knicks is Tom Thibodeau and Jalen Brunson. He said that Jalen Brunson's stagnating the offense, and he's saying Coach Tibbs just ain't coaching right, and I was speechless. And I said, damn, I thought people fell in love with Jalen Brunson. But see, once again, it's the motherfucking gift and the motherfucking curse. Which one you like more? If I was a Knick fan, would you let me talk about how you kick my man Oak out? Not to be messy, but sometimes those are the things Knick fans be talking about. Oh, don't fuck with Nick. Don't let Nick wild out, y'all. Don't let Nick do this shit. If I was a Nick fan, that song would be talking to James Dolan. Yeah, that's what Nick be doing, man. When I look at the motherfucking ceiling, watching these games, the Knicks lose. When they should have had one. Huh? Yeah. So y'all gotta help Nick out. It's the forever Nick, baby. Or If I was a Knicks fan, would you let me? Oh shit, you gotta have fun, man. You gotta have motherfucking fun. If I was a Knicks fan. Oh yeah, Prince ain't got shit on me. I just don't like the color purple. You know, I'm a blue and orange guy. I'm a motherfucking Knicks fan. Stop underestimating Nick. I got a lot of tricks up the motherfucking sleeves when it comes to this shit. But I'll always keep it Nick, baby. Oh, man, I ain't gonna be on this shit too long, man. Y'all made my day, make me have fun, man. You know, sometimes they be down and out and shit. But y'all gotta let me know which one you want me to drop, man. I'll work on it. If we make it out the second round, drop that second one. Forever Knicks. I got one request. You giving fans a heart attack when you coach like that. Yeah. Yeah, man. My boy Predicate in the building. What's up? What's good? Yeah, man. So, yo, I want everybody to stay tuned to these motherfucking Knicks. I'm going to be sitting back watching the motherfucking game myself. And if we lose to the Brooklyn Nets, boy, oh boy, it most definitely looking like it's going to be a first-round exit with the motherfucking Detroit Knicks. But right now, that's the fucking calling them. The Detroit Knicks. They own our ass. Ain't no motherfucking way that was supposed to happen. You mean to tell me, Knicks, that after getting your ass whooped by the Cleveland Cavaliers, Oklahoma, Boston Celtics, twice, each team, you're going to come back and let the Detroit Knicks own you like that? So why wouldn't I think the Brooklyn Nets have a shot of defending the Knicks, man? But we'll soon find out. Peace.